Hey everybody, it's Brooke. Wow, my hands look super red. I don't know what's going on with the color here. Okay, well hopefully you'll get the idea. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much. I would love if you hung out with us. Make sure if you enjoy it to go down below and click to subscribe and ring the little bell if you'd like notifications when I go on. You never know what kind of crafting I'm going to be getting into. I'm just a scamp. Today, however, we are back to working with our Christmas in July journal, which I guess is now a Christmas in August journal. And we used the Graphics 45 Joy to the World collection and used Joie tutorial and followed it to make this really fun flippy flappy envelope mechanism. I of course will link Joie down below and go check out her tutorial because she is a fabulous teacher and this is all her. I just followed along. But then to change it up a little bit, we added a flap here and there's a pocket underneath. And then when you close the whole thing up and turn it over, there's more in the back. But wait, there's more. So this is the back of the little journal. I guess it's not really that little. And we sewed in a signature of papers here. So this is much more junk journal-like with all kinds of bits and pieces of paper for journaling on, memory keeping or writing. You can do all kinds of stuff with that. And then we added 2 more envelopes right here. And there is a pocket right there. So I don't think we'll do a ton more to this journal because I want to make sure that it has plenty of space for its new owner to do their own thing in it. And because we use so many different papers and old magazines and stuff, there's a lot going on. It's pretty busy, which I love. But we may not want to get too much crazier. Or maybe we do want to. You never know. Okay, so what I thought we would do today is we started out this project by copying Joie's idea exactly. So fun to make this part. I was watching Patricia Viramontes, the queen of the book page pocket, and I'll link Patricia down below as well. And she made the most fun pocket ever. And so I thought what we would do is, on the flip side, on this side, we would make one of these floating pockets like Patricia made and clip it in right here so that it can go anywhere in the journal or it can be taken out of the journal and used somewhere else. But with the addition of that, this journal is going to be plenty big enough to be a December daily. It obviously, because it's just cardstock, it can't be super fat. Well, it can be as fat as you want it to be. But if if you're into the mostly writing and just gluing in a few photos or tucking in photos, this is going to be amazing. There'll be more than 31 spaces. Wow, I just heard a scary noise. Christmas ghosts. No, that was Mark. Hi, Mark. More than 31 spots to journal in for the month of December. So super excited, and let's just get started. What I'm going to use is, I'm just going to set that aside, and Patricia uses book pages. We all love to use up our book pages. I was looking for something that was a bigger, an oversized page that was interesting and sturdy, and my books were just not, my books all seem to be small, so I pulled out some old ledger pages. You can use whatever paper you have laying around, use cardstock, use whatever, just something that's kind of substantial, because this will be a pocket that can hold a lot of stuff. All right, so what you're going to need are 3 pieces of paper. And I've got 1, 2. This ledger, I think, is from the late 1800s, maybe. I don't remember. I've had it for quite some time. Maybe since the late 1800s. Huh? No, not really. At any rate, you'll need 3 pieces of paper the same size. And I'm going to get out the giant cutter. And this is super simple, and it is fabulous when it's done. What I do want to do is cut some off. I want the pocket to be about that wide. That's some technical stuff right there, huh? How about if we make it 4 3/4? So what is that? 8, 9 1/4. We want this to be 9 1/4. So I'm just gonna lop off the bottom. Did I do my math incorrectly? I have to move this down. I think I'm zoomed in kind of close. All right, 9 1/4. Still having lighting issues. However, my new ring light should be here tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. See if we can solve some of these problems. All right, and we'll move this out of the way. And then what we will do with our 3 shorter pages now, we're going to fold them all in half. Actually, you know, I'm going to fold it this way and try to see if we can catch that page number. I love the page numbers, so if we fold it this way, maybe we'll get that. Get out my bone folder and get a good crease there. We'll fold this one. And so all of them are just being folded in half. Nothing very elaborate. Oh, that is close. And I keep pushing stuff out of the shot. I'm sorry. Alrighty. So there we go. So we've got 3 folded in half. And then one of them I'm going to fold again. And there we go. Boom. Fold it again. Give that a good crease. Give it another one over there just for good measure. Okay. So put those there. Take one of the ones that's just folded in half and open it up. And we're going to fold. These are going to be the outside pockets. Well, one of the outside pockets. Don't go over your center crease. Just pick a size, whatever works for you. And we'll burnish that down. And you want to try to duplicate it on the other side. If it's not exact, let me get back in the center there. I'm oozing off that way. If these are not exactly the same, it is not a problem at all. And again, any kind of paper would work beautifully for this. Just as long as it'll take the folds, it's not brittle, and it's a little bit substantial. You could double up if you had dictionary paper or something that you liked. You could glue 2 together to make them a little sturdier. All right, so then we have that. I made a craft-a-lange everywhere. Okay, so then we have that. Okay, so these are all the pieces. At this point, it's gluing and boom, Bob's your uncle, you're done with this really fun pocket. So this is going to be your outside pocket. Take your folded piece, and here's the open side of that folded piece. That's going to go right in there. Right? Okay. And then here's your double folded piece, and that's going to go right on the bottom. And pretty much that is the structure of the pocket. So you'll have, we're going to leave this part open, so there'll be a pocket on the top. There's a pocket here. There's a pocket here. When you flip it over, there's a pocket here and a pocket here. So how fabulous is that, right? If you make this a floating pocket, which is what we're going to do, the possibilities are endless. If you had a family event for the holidays or something, you know, all the photos could get tucked into these pockets. Once we glue it, that'll really make them pockets. They're not pockets right now, but you could tuck all kinds of photos, and then we'll make a journaling card to go in here, and you could journal all about what the photos were about, and you'd have this self-contained little dude to fly around about a certain event. You know, if there's one big event or a week's worth of events when it was a more quiet week or something. Just Patricia is a genius with making book page pockets anyway, but this one just jumped out at me and said, whoa, look at me go. The other thing that Patricia was talking about, which I thought was really smart, was you can also scoot this up and kind of mess around this way with the height of this inside pocket, you know, this pocket. So you'd still have your 3 tucks, but the whole thing is taller now, so you could make a taller card to go in here, which I really like, and I think I am going to do that because it's nifty. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let's start with this. Let's start with gluing down these flaps. Isn't that writing beautiful? It was scribbly, it was fast, but it was done with a fountain pen. The ink has kind of bled out on this beautiful stripy ledger paper. Ledger pages make me so happy. And I like that the ink has faded to this kind of gray-blue because there's a lot of that color in the scrapbook collection as well, so it coordinates really nicely. Okay, and then I think just for fun, this is not necessary. I'm just going to glue this together, kind of hold that together for us. Okay, and this guy's good to go. Don't want to glue this one because, you know, we want to keep the top open. All right, so what are we going to do? How far? We want to make sure that we don't make this too tall for our journal. We can go up a little bit more. I kind of like that, right? What do you guys think? Yep, I think I like that. Maybe a little shorter. Maybe just a tad bit shorter. Yep, that works for me. And remember, this is our folded edge, and this is our open edge on the inside. So this is already shut for us. So I'm going to go ahead, put my glue cap on. You guys have to keep an eye on me, man. Me and my glue cap. Grab our handy dandy glitter glue. And I'm going to just put some glue here. Ooh, I'm getting down to the end on this. Okay, we'll glue that. I'm not terribly worried about gluing the bottom because it's going to be sealed up with our other piece. But we'll turn it over and glue this side. I better order some more glitter glue. Hard to believe today, but it will be winter soon, and we all know they don't deliver, especially to Maine, in the wintertime. I'll have to do my winter stock up, which I can't even think about. Okay, so we have that, and make sure we didn't glue anything closed on the inside. I'm just going to peek down into the tunnel. Peek down in there. Oops, peek down there. Good, nothing's glued. I do need to glue this bit, although I think I'm going to sew it as well. You certainly don't need to sew it. I just really like how it looks. Plus, Patricia always sews, and, well, we're copying Patricia. All right, now we have this piece. And, you know, I think what I'm going to do is, before I glue this down, I'm going to go ahead and sew the parts that will be the top of the pocket, just to reinforce them a little bit, because if things are going in and out of there a lot, they're going to, having some zigzag there will not be a bad idea. And I also, oh, I should have inked this first as well, but we'll ink when I come back. So, one moment, and I'll be right back with that sewn. Alrighty, and now I'm back, and I have sewn the top and bottom of, well, I mean, it's the top of both the pockets. I left the strings because I love how that looks. And so this is going to go right on there and be our the last bit of our pocket. I think, do I want to trim? If you want to, you know, you can trim a little bit off here, but I don't think I want to. I'm going to make this a good long pocket for this journal. Yep, I like it like that. I was just eyeballing it. I was eyeballing. So now what we can do is run some glue from the crease. Get our strings out of the way. Fight with our art glitter glue. Man, if I run out of this, that's going to be bad. And I don't know about you guys, but my Amazon Prime, 2 days, my Aunt Fanny. No, 2 days. Everything's taking long. Which is fine. They've got other things to do, I know, but still. At least it's still free shipping, right? Can't hate that. Alright. So make sure that that is down and lined up correctly, and flip it over. And we'll do the same thing for our back pocket. And I do think that I will sew down the sides, which I'm going to wait on now that I put all this glue down. Should have probably decided that for sure before I put the glue down. But what I'll do is sew all the way down this side, probably sew across the bottom, and then sew all the way up once this glue is dry. Don't run the glue through your sewing machine. Your sewing machine gets very angry about that. The voice of experience is telling you that. Alright, so it would have been a lot easier to ink these pieces before we constructed it, but that is okay. We got this. Let me grab my little thumb punch here. I am going to go ahead and do our half circle through both layers, since this is a front and back accessible sort of tag, that way, or pocket rather, that way people can tell. Boom. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I do indeed. Get that out of my way. So let's see what we can do in inking land here. You could have gone and stitched across those folds as well. You could have stitched across the stitched across the top. Totally up to you. So this piece is easy. We can go down the sides, easy peasy. Then we're gonna have to we're gonna do some bending and whatnot to get into the pockets, but we can do it. At this point, your pocket is done. The construction of it is finished. Now you just get the fun of decorating and making a tag to go in the center, and if you want to put pieces in to the pockets, do some of that, whatever floats your boat. But this will be fun. And then I think what I'll do is make a decorated paper clip of some sort and use that to attach it to that back page of the book. And poof, another really awesome... Oh, I keep going up. I'm sorry, you guys. If I didn't move the camera every time I made a video, that would probably make it easier. But yes, if it, this is a whole nother plot of real estate for the journal, and that's going to make this beauty quite a good December daily or Christmas journal, or excuse me, whatever kind of journal you would like to make. Certainly doesn't have to be Christmas. Any papers will do. It's a good way to use up a little bit if you just have a little bit of a scrapbook paper kit left. It doesn't take a ton. Or use digitals or whatever you have laying around. What I was going to do is, here's our pocket anyway. Let me show you before I go on. And I was thinking that, yes, that would just clip in right there with all kinds of goodies. And then whoever ends up as the proud owner of this journal, this pocket will come out and it can get clipped to any page. It can get put anywhere they want to put it, right up in here, get clipped here. If we do a decorated paper clip, that'll be fun to kind of coordinate with it. Or this could be, this could be taken out and tipped into another journal. Forget this journal, use it in another one. Just use some washi tape or masking tape, however you like to tip things in. And there you go, an instant page for a different journal. So I am thrilled with this. Again, Patricia will be linked down below. She is wonderful. I'm sure you guys all know of her. No, I don't think I want to put it in that pocket. It's too fat. And it's going to be once we decorate it. But that is that. Let's just make a real quickie tag to go in. I was hoping that scrap would be the right width. That would have just been too easy, huh? Let's see, do I have anything? Ooh. Oh ho, look at that. Does that want to be the tag to go in there? I don't think I do. I think I actually want plain cardstock, maybe ivory cardstock, so that it can be journaled on. And I don't have that in front of me, so we'll just have to, I'll come back, or maybe at the end we'll insert a photo that shows this decorated and done. But there is your floating pocket to go inside your wonderful, super fun, flippy, flappy envelope journal. So I hope you enjoyed it, you guys, And all of you, thank you so much for playing along. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down button if and you don't mind. I was also my sweet friend Elizabeth, Never Hopeless by Elizabeth, whom we will also link down below. You have to check her out. She pointed out that I have an applause button now. It's a new feature that YouTube is rolling out. Only a few people are in the beta version, and my channel got chosen. So if you would like to applaud for the video, I would super love that. And what else? If you haven't subscribed yet, do that. Click the like button. Click the little bell if you want to be notified. But most of all, you guys, stay safe, stay well, and if it's possible, still stay home. Okay, love you all. Bye.